going on, everybody? This is Fitness Friday. I am Visuals by Reggie B. I am in the gym today. I'm inside Grindtime On Demand. Is that the proper name for this gym?
Well, it's Grindtime Fitness. Grindtime On Demand is actually an app that I'm building.
Oh, see?
But the
Plug
God
in.
app for sure. Yeah, it's going to be the God app. I'm putting physical fitness and mental health in one app.
Okay.
So you'll literally be able to work out with me, but then I also have 2 therapists right now. One day I'm going to have 20. Right?
Nice,
but there's a framework that I'm building that you can go through and look at the therapist's resume and see what they specialize in, see when they're given a course, and literally take a course in the app for anxiety, grief, depression, low self-esteem, suicide, all of that. Because I believe that, you know, true health is not just how we look outwardly, but who we are inwardly as well.
You know, I got more questions. Let them know who you are and where they can find you at, like on all your social media platforms and your website as well.
Okay, so my name is John Houston Smith. You can go to my website if you're trying to join my gym, grindtimefitnessllc.com. If you want to follow me, the best way to follow me is on my Instagram, John Houston Smith. You know how people have like crazy Instagram names? I don't. It's just my name, John Houston Smith. It's got to be easy to find that. So check me out. Check out what we're doing. I'm excited about what's going on. I'm very passionate about the work that I do, and I'm excited to be here with you, man.
Thank you, thank you. Now with that app, so I see that you're not just a fitness trainer, you're a wellness coach.
Absolutely.
All around. Okay, that's good. See, because that's very important whenever it comes time for somebody like looking for a trainer or looking for a gym to join.
Absolutely.
You know, because like that's what I've been coming across, different trainers, different gyms, and what their specialty is. You know what I'm saying? Like that, the helping with like mental health, that's very important because like it helps like not just the Black community, just everybody in general.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
the
And
most
that's what
important.
yeah.
Everything in your life happens in your mind first. So, you know, it's good to be physically healthy, but I've seen people who have abs, got the body, everything, but they're depressed.
Yeah.
You know, so that begs the question, is that person really healthy? Or do they look healthy on the outward appearance, but we're suffering inwardly, which is a lot of people, especially now with the pandemic, which is why I changed my framework. I used to be all physical classes, but when COVID hit us, I saw the need to go a little bit deeper, you know, and to talk about things that people weren't talking about. Because, you know, I had a lot of people who lost loved ones, who are still wrestling with grief and depression, loneliness, resentment, guilt.
It made
And,
people realize
you know,
a lot of things during that shutdown. Like people spent a lot of time alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I always tell people check on your grandparents and like older parents because they spend a lot of time alone. So that was just a small fraction, like definitely if they lost someone, that's a small fraction of what they go through on a daily.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people don't think about that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Cause like my grandma, she's about 90, like I think 93. And thank God my uncle stayed with her or else she would, you know what I mean? She would be by herself, not talking to people.
Wow.
You know?
That's an interesting perspective. And you know what ended up happening during COVID? I actually increased my time with my grandma. I got one living grandparent and she just turned 90 last week. So shouts out to my grandma.
Like for real.
But and I'm sorry for telling your age too.
Yeah.
But I think it's remarkable because
a blessing.
people don't take care of their bodies enough to make it to 50.
Yes, that is
So
true.
the fact that
That's true.
she's seen 90 wonderful years, she's still thriving. I actually got closer to her during COVID. So that's crazy that you say that. Yeah.
And that's good. That's honestly good. And that's what it's really about. Because even I go around try to make people take regular family portraits just to have one in their house. Because this day and age, a lot of things are on cell phones and that we're missing that connection. And sometimes us being like in a depressed state kind of have us step away from family members and people that we usually spend time with. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
everything kind of comes in together, like ties in. And I love it.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, man. Beautiful.
So that's great. So what really made you start like the fitness journey? I know it seemed like you've been here, like you've been doing this a while because I see how put together the gym is.
Man, it'll be 8 years, April 7th.
Okay, coming around.
And yeah, and would you believe me if I told you that I was able to build this without financial assistance, without a bank loan, without rich family, just hard work, work ethic, consistency, and an amazing team. I started outside in the park with one person, and that one person turned into 8, into 12, into 21, And then I saved up a little bit of money and got a storefront, which was about 1,400 square feet. I was scared out of my mind because it was the first time I had tried to do anything entrepreneurial for real. So I took that leap in 2014, and you know, here we are. We expanded 3 times in 3 years, and now we're in a 7,000 square foot facility with indoor track. I got a sauna, tutoring center in the back for my children, theater in the back for children. We got a kitchen. We got a chef that comes in and preps meals for their clients. So you can literally walk in, order something.
That's nice.
And then go work out. And then after you're done, your meal is ready and everything is prepared fresh by a real certified chef. It ain't like nobody cousin over there.
Yeah, and that's what I noticed. I'm like the kitchen inside of the gym, and they have the option. And I stayed during the class. There was kids, kids there chill, and then they disappeared. Probably went to the theater or study room. You know what I'm saying? So I like the atmosphere in here.
Thank you.
It's very family oriented. They even took time to pause, go talk to somebody new today. And that's a lot of people don't do that a lot.
It's important because when you come to a gym, you're nervous, you don't know if people are going to talk to you, especially if this is your first time. You probably got a little bit of anxiety built up because you're about to work out for the first time in a long time, and it can be a little nerve-wracking. So what I do is before we start any class, before we do anything with any weights, I have people stop, get up, introduce themselves to people, just 3 people, and then I want them to remember that person's name so it breaks up the monotony in the room, breaks up the tension, if you will, and it makes people feel more comfortable. And then not only that, but the people who have been coming, maybe they went through a tough day at work. You don't never know what people are dealing with right now.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It gives us a chance to check on each other before we start anything. And then people feel a sense of community here, family culture. And that's really, it's not something I'm doing. That's really what I want this to be.
That's good.
I want this to be a place where people come to get away from the stresses of their life while they're chasing a better one.
That's good, and that's very important. I help brand a lot of people, like visually, and that's one thing I try to tell people, like, make sure your brand has a culture, like some type of culture to where it's not just, hey, let me get your money. It's more so, we're a family and we're gonna make sure that this stay around. It's more to it. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people that's been watching my journey I've met, because I've been doing this for 10 years. So, and I noticed that they love watching my behind the scenes. And so that lets me know that they like my journey. Yeah. Like not just my final product, you know what I mean? Like that's what's very important.
Well, your journey is really what blesses people. That's what your testimony is. The journey is, the mistakes that you made and the lessons that you learned along the way. So, we get to see the show on Instagram. But when you give people a behind the scenes look at, how tough it is to maintain your life and to build what you're building, that's really what people need to see.
As an entrepreneur,
we need to see how hard it is because Instagram keeps showing us everybody highlight reels. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's posting their failures. So we need to see, oh man, I made a stupid business decision and blew a whole bunch of money, but I'm gonna get it back.
And that happens a lot. Definitely
as
an entrepreneur.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I love it, bro. I love what
if it was 3 tips that you would give to somebody that's just started a fitness business, because I know you do music as well, if they just started being an entrepreneur, want to take that leap, what 3?
Entrepreneurial in general or the fitness business, because it's different.
No, let's stick to fitness. Let's stick to that one.
Fitness, learn your clients' names because they can tell when they're just numbers to you. And if you treat your people like dollar signs, then that's all you'll have until you don't. My members will tell you, I know everybody by name, and I know their kids, and I know some of their spouses and mothers and fathers. I know people. I know my people. I spend time getting to know who's coming to my gym. So before you make an Instagram post about needing new people, focus on the people that already come to you and serve them to the best of your ability. Because if you're as good as you think you are, the people that come to you will tell other people. You just got to be worthy of being talked about.
That is true. Word of mouth is the biggest marketing. Like, I mean, of course, like people can put money on a post, but that word of mouth is what's really going to bring people and going to keep people.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And that's why it's very important to give them an experience.
Absolutely.
Like, this is my first time to the gym, and I enjoyed the experience.
Wow,
like,
thank you.
Yeah,
Man.
and the fact that knowing the name, the Met shook your hand, and he knew my name off rip, y'all. Like, you know what I mean? I done so many jobs where I'm picture man, cameraman, videographer. You know, it is from people that's paying me. So obviously they signed the contract. You know, you know, so that's very important. Like that, it makes me want to deal with, like, work with you again.
Yeah, and we
like,
will.
I love it.
We're gonna do great things. You know, people need to feel like people.
Yeah, yeah.
They feel like slaves. You know, nobody likes being around people who don't know them.
Yeah, or like, don't even appreciate them.
How could you have a genuine conversation with somebody who you don't really know? So, you know, you have people who run big businesses, and when people come into your business, you don't know who they are. So you just speaking to them, acting like you care, but inwardly, they know you don't, because they know you don't know who they are.
They can tell.
I just come to your class, but you don't know who I am, you don't know what I'm going through, so I spend a lot of time getting to know who's working with me, you know?
That's good.
That would be number one. Number two would be learn your playbook. The more you know, the more you cost. Now, it's a lot of people who think that they're trainers because they went to get a certificate who gives them a fraction of information, and then they play football in high school or some sport or activity, so they're in shape, and they think that makes them a trainer, and it does not.
Gotta actually know.
You gotta dig for more information. You gotta dig for, okay, what modifications do I give a person who just had knee surgery, who just came out of physical therapy? How do I push this person without killing this person? How do I manage a person who has PCOS? You know, how do I manage a person? What kind of meal plan do I need to give a person who's a diabetic? Learn how the body works. Don't just run to social media and try to get a nice flyer made and take your shirt off and say, come train with me. Because what's gonna happen is, even if you get the people, you'll lose them, because by the time they sign up for your program, they'll know you don't know enough information to get them from point A to point B. You know, and then they'll quit. So it's not a lack of motivation from the client, it's a lack of you studying, a lack of knowledge. So, you know, the most important thing will be to learn the playbook. Figure out, find literature on the human body and just stick your face in a book. I'm able to help so many people because when a person comes to me, they just got to tell me what they are, where they are, and then we can devise a plan for that person from where they are. I got senior citizens. I got a woman who comes in, and I designed her a chair program. So she sits down during 9 a.m. on that bench over there, no lie. And she's down 30 pounds with me. She's in her 80s. I'm not going to tell you the exact number, but she's in her 80s.
That's good.
She'll kill me if I tell you.
I can believe, hey, women don't play.
Her name is Miss Emma, and she sits there, and she's down 30 pounds from the program that I designed for her. Not just in here, but also with her eating.
Because that's the one of the biggest parts is that eating.
Yeah.
Like, regardless on how much you work out, yeah, you might gain muscle, but like, depends on what you're really doing. If you're trying to tone up, in my head, I feel like if you're trying to tone up or like lose weight, you should really eat properly. You know, yeah, if you want to get muscle, like muscle can grow from consistently lifting.
Yes.
You know, that's something that's, you know, that's one thing I do know, because I'm not a fitness guru. This is Fitness Fridays is not just about like me like highlighting fitness trainers, for I can learn a little bit and I can keep passing it forward. Because I'm big on passing it forward.
Absolutely.
You know, and if I know some tips, it's nothing to just, you know, hey, you know, a simple giving up. For instance, I give up meat 2 days a week now. You know,
how's it going?
It's good. I like
Sustainable?
Yeah, I'm more energy. I've been going hard since like November.
Nice.
You know, so this is good.
And the thing is, it's a day-by-day thing. This is not a race, because even when you get to the certain body style you're chasing, you still got to work to stay there.
Yep.
So what I tell my people is, you know, don't rush it, because this ain't what you're doing for a couple months. This is your life now.
Lifestyle.
If you're doing it the right way.
Yep.
And then my last bit of advice is simple, but a lot of people, you know, skip over it. Be kind to people. Be kind to people. You'll be so surprised the doors that open for you when you treat people the right way.
Yes, that's true, y'all.
You know, and a lot of times, you know, especially us trainers, when we look a certain way, we feel a certain way, we can start feeling ourselves, right? And then we won't speak to people that walk past us. It's a common courtesy. And what happens is when you start speaking to your customers and to your clients, watch this, they start speaking to each other. And it creates a culture and an environment where people feel comfortable speaking to one another. And it's gonna be hard for you to grow a gym business if your people don't connect. But you're the glue. As the owner, as the proprietor, as the trainer, the CEO, whatever you call yourself, it's your job to become the glue for people to stick and stay. And the way you do that, it's not by, you know, how many sit-ups you can do. It's not about how many push-ups you can do or how much you can squat. Trust me, it's about how they feel when they're around you. Yep. If you can make people feel good while they're growing into another version of themselves, because you got to remember, for a person who this is their first time working out in a long time, this don't feel good to them. They hurting. They sore.
That second, third.
They sweating and they don't like this. You know what I'm saying? So you got to say, hey, I understand this might be tough for you now, but this ain't where you're gonna be in 3 months. Just stay focused. I got you. Give them some reinforcement and some reassurance. Be kind to them. Make them feel good in a different way, mentally, emotionally, because they don't feel good physically. Be kind to your people.
Yep.
That's all.
Like, man, I appreciate that. Like, that being kind, like it does take you so far. I feel like a lot of times my personality has got me into a lot of doors because I'm genuine. You know what I mean? Like, I really do come in. I really want to learn, and I want to do not just do the job. It's I want to make the best out of this. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it should be.
You know,
that's how it should be. You know, because otherwise, your businesses are gonna fail, and so are your relationships.
Yes. Yep.
We have to learn how to treat people better every single day. Your children, your spouse. That's something that you don't just need to do for business. You need to do that with everybody.
I agree.
Everywhere you go. And it's not just a trait that you can possess, it's a practice. When you go to the grocery store, you see somebody walking towards you, speak to them.
Yep.
It don't cost you no money to be nice to nobody, but people who are insecure don't know how to do that.
I learned that as a kid.
Yeah, like those insecure people are the ones who are, you know, trying to look tougher than they actually are. Like Chihuahuas.
Yeah,
that's why they do so much barking.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
You would think they wild.
Away, you know? So I feel like the more secure you are as a person, the more willing you are to speak to people and embrace people. And I think that's how you should do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate that. And the tips. Now, would you mind sharing, like, if someone's, I know it's that time of year, weather's about to change. People started in the gym in the beginning of the year. What's something you could tell them to keep them going? Because I know people get out of the gym. As soon as it starts getting warm, they're like, all right, bet, my body is, I feel like this is, we here, summer body. You know?
The key to creating a summer body is remembering that there's also going to be a winter body. And then that next winter body is going to also lead to the summer body next year. And then there's going to be a winter body again. And then there's going to be a summer body again. And then there's going to be a winter body.
Yeah.
I don't want to just have a nice body for 3 months. I have a nice body every day.
It make you feel better.
And it makes you more confident.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it makes you a better person. You know, like, remember that this is not just like an elective. This is not something that you get to do when you feel like it or when it's convenient. You know, people make the mistake in going hard for 6 months of the year. We go hard for January, February, March, April, May, June. Everybody go on vacation, and a lot of those people drop off.
Yeah.
So you only gave yourself 50% of your year. And the last time I checked, 50% is an F.
Yep, it
So
is.
don't F yourself is what I'm saying. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Don't give 50% of yourself to yourself and then want to look and feel like you gave 100, because it's not going to happen. Yep. The people who come to me and say, oh, well, I want to lose 30 pounds. Well, okay, well, how long are we doing it? Well, my birthday is coming up. Well, when is your birthday? A month from now. Those people are never ready for their birthdays. Those people are never ready for the events because, you know, they didn't spend enough time getting ready. Yep. So they try to cram all of that time into trying to get right for a birthday dress to wear it around people who probably don't even like them. Instead, you need to be working out every single day because you love yourself. And if you take from the right perspective, what'll end up happening is when summer comes, you'll be ready for summer. And then when winter comes, you'll be ready for winter too.
Yep.
Because I want to look good in the wintertime.
Yep. You'll be more active during the summer. Like seriously. Working out and eating right has me waking up earlier, have me doing more things. I'm looking like about time 11 a.m. come, I'm like, dang, I done did all this. I'm like, man, wake up with way more energy. I'm hopping up and getting ready for the day. No more just getting up, man, all right, man, let me get this coffee.
Essentially, man, we are ecosystems, our bodies. And let's look at it like this. Your body is a company, and you are the CEO. How healthy is this company? How good of a CEO have you been over this company? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The way we manage it, the activity that we give it, the food that we put in it,
discipline,
the water intake,
yep.
The rest, because that's important too.
Yep.
A lot of y'all aren't healthy because you don't sleep enough, and you keep trying to justify it in talking about how much you want to grind and get better. I got news for you. If you burn yourself out, all that grind you got, it's gonna be gone.
Ain't gonna matter.
So rest is a part of the grind, and you got to understand that. You understand?
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's just how I feel, man.
That's good. That's good. So right before we get up out of here, let them know where they can find you at on social media and everything, your website.
Yo, check me out on my Instagram. John Houston Smith is my name. And if you want to sign up for the gym, go to Grindtime Fitness LLC.com. We got virtual options, we got physical options, and we got options where you can combine the two, just in case you're a person that wants to come to a physical class, but you got times maybe where you work out of town and you need to travel. Well, you can do the combo package and take part in both virtual and physical classes. So we would love to have you. We give you meal plans. When you sign up, we track your measurements.
There we go.
We track where you are and then where you're headed. From there, we devise a plan. We got on-staff chefs. We got therapists. What else we got? We got an actual doctor, bro, that comes in.
They fully staffed, y'all.
Dog. We got a
seriously.
doctor that comes in and takes people's blood pressure, and it's for free, just to make sure that, they okay.
That's nice.
Because not enough people go to the doctor these days.
That is true. That is
true. So
true.
we bring the doctor to our members. Not only that, I got a financial strategist named Rob Bolden. Rob comes in, and once a month, he trains us on how to keep our money in shape. Because it'd be a shame for you to be nice out here, but you broke.
Yeah, man.
So we talk about budgeting, investing. And then last but not least, I got a girl that comes here named Kenya Shanae. And she certifies our members in CPL, firearm safety.
Nice.
And, I got a lot of women over the years that I've seen come in my doors who have been in abusive relationships. And I'm a former DPD officer. So it's just a certain thing I still got that the force gave me. And one of those things is wanting my people to be protected.
Yeah.
And the best way for me to protect them is to teach them how to protect themselves. So when they come here, they learn how to shoot. Because I got a lot of single women with children in their house, and you may not have a man, but you got a Glock,
and
you got a shotgun, you got something that if need be, you can protect yourself and your children. So, yeah, I'm excited about everything we do.
And right before we get out, let them know a little bit, because I'm going to show them all the prints, the hand prints. I know you all see a lot of prints in the background.
Oh, yeah, man.
And,
so
I just want to make sure we touch base on this, because when he told me about this, I thought this was real dope. You know what I mean?
So the handprints on the wall behind us, all of those handprints represent different tiers of weight loss. So all of the white handprints that you see represent people who have lost between 10 and 19 pounds. And it has their name and exactly how much they lost when we put the handprint up. Then the blue handprints represent people who have lost between 20 and 49. The red ones represent people who have lost between 50 and 99. And then you'll see like some silver, shiny ones. Those are people who lost 100 pounds plus with me. Gotcha. And I've had 8 people to do it. I just celebrated a young lady who lost 120 pounds with me. And we celebrated her at the beginning of the year. So, man, and they're everywhere. He's going to show you, but.
They're legit all throughout the gym. Make sure y'all come check it out. And once again, I am Reggie B. And this is Fitness Friday. And make sure y'all follow me, man. Visuals by Reggie B.